Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to learn about another very important NLP pre-processing technique called lemmatization. In the previous video, we learned about stemming, where we reduced word to that stem. But stemming can sometimes give us a word that is not a proper English word. Lemmatization is a little different. It tries to convert a word into its meaningful form. For example, running to run, better to good, studies to study. So in this video, I will show you exactly how lemmatization works using Python and NLTK. We'll write a code step by step so you can understand what's happening. Let's get started. First, we need to import the library NLTK. If you don't have already NLTK installed, you can install it by using pip install NLTK directly. Once you install, we can start writing our code. I already installed it. Now I'm just directly importing that. For that, just enter import NLTK. Now for lemmatization, we are going to use something called WordNet. WordNet is a large lexical database of English words, and NLTK uses it to perform lemmatization. So we need to download WordNet. For that, NLTK dot download WordNet. We also need the WordNet package called OMW 1.4 in many NLTK setups. So let's download that as well. For that, NLTK dot download OMW 1.4. Now our required resources are ready. Next, I'm going to import WordNet Lemmatizer from NLTK. For that, just need to from NLTK dot stem import WordNet Lemmatizer. Now I'm going to create an object for this. For that, Lemmatizer WordNet Lemmatizer. So let's start with a very simple examples right now. I'm going to create a list of words like playing, played, plays, and studies. Now I want to apply lemmatization to each word. We can use a simple for loop for that. Per word in words. So I'm just printing it. So I'm just printing the word, and also for identification purpose. Let me do this. Lemmatizer dot lemmatize of the word what we have. So now the code is ready. Let me save this and let me run this so that you can see the output, how it could be. So now you can see the output is something interesting here. For example, see playing has become to playing, played has become to played, and plays has become play, and studies has become study. So now you might be thinking, why did playing becomes play? And this is a very important point. By default, lemmatizer assumes the word is a noun. So if we want a better results, we need to tell lemmatizer what type of word we are dealing with. This is called parts of speech or POS. So first of all, POS simply means the grammatical category of a word. For example, noun, verb, adjective, adverb. For example, in the sentence, the boy is playing football, the word playing is being used as a verb. So we should tell the lemmatizer that playing is a verb. We can do that using the POS parameters. For that, let's try that. So for that, let me comment this and let me add print lemmat lemmatizer dot lemmatize of playing POS. So here the means verb. So let me run this program again. So the output will be the play. So great. Now let's try playing instead of this. And I will run this again. Now the output is play. So now we can see why the POS tag is important. Now let's look at now. So for that, so for example, if I add something related to the cars, and here I will just add N. So N is means noun here. So now let me run this. So I will do one thing. I will do comment this for loop so that you'll be able to get a specific. Yeah. So for car, it will be showing as a car. And also let me comment these two lines as well so that it won't it's like it is trying to install and taking time, right? So a lot. So now you see a car has been showing car, cars has been become car. Now let me add children. So let me run this again. So it becomes shaped, correct? It's work. This is a great example of why lemmatization is different from simple suffix removal. It doesn't just remove letters. It can use linguistic information to find the meaningful base form. We can also work with adjective. For example, so inside this, let me add a better, and here inside this POA, I will just add A. A represents an adjective here. So let me run this program again. So what the output you are expecting? So comment me in the comment section. Yeah, the output is good. So better is good. This is something a simple stemmer generally cannot do. Lemmatization tries to return a meaningful dictionary form. Now our code is working, but we don't know what to write. So lemmatizer.lemmatize again and again. So let's create our own function for that. So for that, def lemmatize store word, comma, POS. So let me copy this section and I will just return this. Okay. So instead of predefined values, I will just pass exact whatever the values I'm getting here, right? So those values I will just add it out here. Okay. I'm just returning. So if you want to call the specific function, you can directly call the specific function and you can get whatever the data want. It will be make your time very fast and it will be useful for that. Now we have did for specific words, right? So now the same way, can we do it for the sentence? How we did for the stemming part. The same way, let's do this. Let me quickly create a variable and add a sentence. The children are playing with cars. Sorry, cars. So first, let me split this. Okay. For that, word text dot split. So now if I print this, what I get? Word. So let me comment these sections as well for now. So let me save this and let me run this. See, the children are playing with cars. Now it has been splitted. Now let me simply use this lemmatize these words without specifying POAs. We can do. So for that, let me do this. Lemmatizer. So, or let me create a variable. Lemmatize word inside a list. Lemmatizer dot lemmatize of the word. So now for word in words. Okay. So, oh, sorry. Yeah, I think it should be the word, right? Okay. Or let me add something related to the words so that I have something. Yeah. So now let me print the specific lemmatized words. So what I will here. But remember the default POS is now. So this won't always give us the result as expected. For real NLP projects, we would normally use POS tagging to determine whether each word is a noun, verb, adjective, or adverb. Because lemmatization uses the specific POS part in all of the projects which we used. Let's see a simple example where we manually provide the POS. So I'm just commenting this section for now. I'm just pasting this. So inside this list, I'm having the play. I'm just adding these items. So now let me write a for loop here. So like here are like we are storing the words together with its POS. Now we can loop through them. So for word, comma, POS in words, print word, lemmatizer dot lemmatize of word, comma, POS equal to POS. Okay. So now let's save this and let me print this and run this program. What I get. See, playing is play and played is play, cars are car, children is child, that is good. Now this is a much better demonstration of how lemmatization works. We're telling the lemmatizer, this word is a verb, this word is a noun, this word is an adjective. And based on that information, it can find appropriate lemma. So now let's quickly compare stemming and lemmatization. Suppose we have the word studies, a stemmer might produce something like study, S-T-U-D-I, but lemmatization can produce S-T-U-D-Y. The difference is that stemming usually removes parts of the word using rules, while lemmatization tries to return a valid dictionary form based on linguistic information. So in general, stemming is a faster but less accurate. Lemmatization is more linguistically meaningful but can require more information. So this is an entire demonstration of lemmatization, and I hope you have got it. If you have not seen stemming, how implementation of stemming, just go to that video, and I will just also add inside this card. You can just go and see that video as well. And if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and comment if you have any doubts, and follow us on Instagram. Thank you.